Welcome back. Joining us in the studio this week, we're delighted to have Corporal Jim Shiloh from the Arundel County Police Department. Jim, how's it going today?
Pretty good.
Good. We're so excited you're here. We were talking off camera. I've actually been honored to have been part of one of your classes once, and you're so knowledgeable, but we'd like to give folks a little bit of background first. Tell us about how long you've been in the Arundel County Police Force and what department you're from specifically.
I've been with the Arundel County Police Department for 27 years.
27 years?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
So it has been.
Thank you for all your service.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
It has been.
And you're a corporal, so are you patrol or are you in a different unit?
I work out of the Community Relations Division, which is a part of patrol, and the Crime Prevention Unit.
Wonderful.
Shout out Captain Tui.
Yeah, we do like Captain Tui.
Yep.
Now, you have this video that offers all these great tips for people in the event that they're trapped by a mass shooter. But you also have 3 basic concepts that you preach. Talk to us about that.
The 3 basic concepts are avoid, deny, and defend. Avoid, if you can get out, get out. Know your alternate exits. It could be going through a window, it could be an alternate door, whatever the case may be. If you can't get out, then deny access. You're going to keep that person from getting to you. Whatever you have in the room, put it up against the door. Do whatever you have to keep that person from getting to you. And then also being prepared to defend yourself and knowing you have that right. It is a defense to the death, and it's their death because you're going home at the end of the day. So.
That's very important. I think at first, sometimes you hear deny. I know at first I was confused when I took the class. I was like, deny that it's happening?
This isn't happening.
Not a head in the sand, click your heels. Yeah, it's deny entry into the room. That's right, yeah.
Very good. And you had talked about, I remember in the class too, about something specifically with belt and door entryways, about using it to jam.
Right.
Talk to me about that.
Well, the doors, a lot of the doors, they have this hydraulic hinge at the top.
Yes.
And you can, if you have a belt, you could take that belt and wrap it around the hinge, and it's going to slow the person down. Right. The whole thing is just buying yourself a little bit extra time because time's your friend.
Big furniture,
anything
making sure
and
it's
everything.
locked.
Absolutely. Yep. That's
Very
right.
good.
So your presentation is about an hour long, so we can't get to all the great stuff in there, but we really can't tell people enough. Go check this out because it's very informative and you'll be surprised at things you learn there. But the main thing that ran through my mind when I was watching it is, how did you get interested in this? Like, where did you come up with, oh, I should go preach the gospel about how to handle yourself if there's a shooting?
Active shooter.
Well, and the whole thing is really, it's about building relationships with our community, the police department and our community. We're supposed to be a community of one. And so however we can do that, speaking to the concerns of our community that we're supposed to serve. So when this training came up, it just seemed like a really good option to do that. And it's been pretty successful from what I hear.
I think it's so wonderful to have this kind of training. It's become so unfortunate since it's become such a reality, especially lately. I'm sure that you're constantly having to keep an eye on the news. And what really constitutes as a mass shooting, a shooting event?
It's anybody by any means who's attempting mass murder.
Okay. And it's 4, right? Is that the number? Is there a specific number?
No.
No. Okay. As long as they're...
It's that attempt.
It's the intent.
It's the intent to do mass murder.
It's a guy with a gun in a place he shouldn't be.
Or a baseball bat, or anything.
Or a girl, I guess.
Oh, it doesn't have to be again.
Or a gal.
Yeah.
You focus on a couple of the events you focus on that pretty exclusively, Columbine, Sandy Hook, and Virginia Tech. What are the reasons for those 3 that you focus on?
It's lessons learned. It's not judging the people who were in that event, but it's learning lessons from those events. And so like Columbine High School, if we go back, we pretty much kind of set the perimeter and waited for the SWAT team to come. We don't do that anymore.
And that was sort of the first one? Is that why?
Kind of, yeah. Big in the news. And so basically, a majority alert is the name of the program that most of the police officers in Anne Arundel County, all of us are trained in alert. So we have more SWAT training because we're going in to get the person who's doing the killing. We're not setting a perimeter, we're not waiting for SWAT. We're going to go in and we're going to get the person.
And that's of course based, like you said, on lessons learned, because when we had that Columbine incident, that they weren't prepared in that sort of way.
No,
so
they weren't.
It was wait them out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, the police department is starting to take lateral hires starting August 8th and new hires starting 23rd of August.
Correct.
Talk to us about why you love working for this department, why you love being an officer.
Well, it goes back to 1990, and so I got out of the United States Marine Corps where I was a military police officer for 4 years. So it's really, that was the trade, that's what I knew. And so I just started putting in applications, and this is where I landed for the most part. And I just really believe any job is what you make of it. And so this is just an opportunity. It's been very positive. It's been very good for me. You know, building relationships with people, helping people, and kind of working to make a difference in our community. And I like it. It's been a lot of fun.
And we should say thank you very much for your service
Yes.
in the police department and also in the Marine Corps.
Yes.
Hoorah!
Hoorah.
Thanks. Semper
Right?
Fi.
Yeah.
Right?
Semper
We
Fi.
love the Marines, and I think there are a lot of people out there who are maybe thinking, I want to do something. I want to help make my community a better place, and hopefully they can see what you're doing and understand that Anne Arundel County. One of the strengths of our police department is that there's so much diversity in what you can do. If there's something you're really interested in, chances are there's a unit that fits what you want to do.
That's true. If you should be able to find something that you really enjoy, that you're passionate about.
And you found your niche.
Thanks.
This is something that
Oh,
you've really
and we
been-
forgot, how do people, if they want to have your presentation given at a community event or at their office or whatever, how do they do
The
that?
best way is to send me an email, jshiloh, SHILOH, @aacounty.org.
Perfect.
And then we'll make it work.
He's in high demand, we've heard.
Yeah, I bet. Well, if folks out there, if you've got your ears perked, if you're interested in applying for the academy, then definitely you can go to aacounty.org/police or call 410-222-8677 for more information. And yes, you can find Jim's presentation online at Arundel TV. And we thank you so much for coming in today.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Again, I can't say enough. Thank you for your service. And please come back soon. We would love for you to come back. We'll be right back with more Week in Review right after this. Don't go anywhere.